just wrapped up doing some demonstrations of hood star dance. I call it hood star dance only because I choreographed the dance specifically to Redman's Hood Star featuring Faith Evans and Kid Capri. So that's why the dance is called Hood Star Dance. Um, you're more than welcome to give it a shot. Try it out. Whether you like dancing or not, you could try it. You'll have fun. It's fun. And just so with the camera, sometimes it mirrors and it shows it the other way. The direction of the intro dance, you're going to the left, you're going counterclockwise. And the hook, the step, pump, step, pump, step, pump, step, pump, is also counterclockwise. But if you look at the videos, it's going to make it look like it's going clockwise on some of the videos because it's a mirrored video. But for the record, it is a counterclockwise. It's counterclockwise. And it is filled with lots of two steps. Yeah. Because people from the hood don't really dance, unless they just got it in them. But in general, they might boogie a little son, they might do that little two-step. They don't really try, let everybody know. But some people, they can't help it, and it's just in them, and they do it. But anyway, this is not the reason that I have made this video. So on one of my other social mediums, it's like, I don't know why, but there's like an onslaught of men going online, and they're like giving advice to men. And I was like, I got something to say. So I'm not going to really recant everything they were saying, because I usually do that on the talk show, and I'm not on the talk show, and I'm not doing that right now. But I just want to say real quickly that a lot of the people that be on these like media posts and stuff, the first thing they're like is like, oh, women, like saying negative stuff about women, first of all. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really care what people say about women, because at the end of the day, every woman is going to glorify herself in all the things she does and who she is, no matter how people are going to try and ridicule her or whatever the case may be. But long story short, I want to say this, because this guy, he was posting talking about, I can't remember his name, but if I find the post, I will put the link in the comment section. That way you could look and you could see for yourself. Hey, y'all. You see my pretty brown eyes. What's up? How y'all doing? Yeah, I'm just talking. I'm just chit-chatting. I ain't talking about nothing really. But, Did y'all check out the last karaoke? I might do one tonight. Hi, you good? Oh, I'm glad to know that you're good. I'm doing good too. I was just talking about something. I just wanted to make an opinion, a statement rather. So I'm just gonna say it. This is not to you guys. It's not to my audience. How am I? I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm chilling like a villain. Um, but I actually just, if you see, that's right. The Messiah did die for me. The Messiah died for all good people that believe. So thank you for telling me and the visitors that. But like I said, I want to tell everybody what I was talking about. So hi, y'all. I can't say hi to all of y'all. So stop doing that. I love y'all. Y'all are so cute. Hi. Y'all gonna make me forget what I came on here to talk about. So I'm not gonna look at the camera, and then I'll tell you guys hi when I'm done, okay? Because otherwise I'm gonna get distracted, because y'all gonna keep talking to me, and I think it's so cute. Do you believe in Christ? Absolutely. I'm going to heaven. Yeah, I believe in Christ. I believe in the Messiah. I believe in the Most High God. Absolutely. Without shadow of doubt. I got a whole lot of testimonies to give. I got a whole lot of testimonies that a lot of people will be like, wow, I would have never known you been through that. I never known that yeah, God is with me always. And all I'm going to tell y'all is, if you don't believe in God, that ain't none of my business. But I do. But like I was saying really quickly, yes, the Messiah is the king. Yes, he is. And he's a good king. And so what I was saying is, so the guy was talking, and the man on the post, he was talking about how, like, he was talking about how like women, you know, they get in relationships with men, or a woman. We let's singularize this because I don't want to talk in plurals. He was basically, it's like a bunch of them. They're all like doing their posts, various posts. So they're basically saying like they're getting on men for the way they're treating women. They're saying like, you guys, you know first of all, what you doing playing with these women? You're not serious. What are you doing? And I, basically I responded like, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Women made the game. If you think about Adam and Eve, yeah, the serpent lied, but Eve didn't have to listen. A lot of people don't understand what really happened in that garden, but that was the first sign of infidelity on earth, and that's why the women got cursed. So a woman is going to be the one to help you cheat. A woman is going to tell you how to cheat, and a woman is going to think that she's going to help you get away with it. But a woman is a woman is a woman. A female is not a woman. A woman is really not going to help you cheat because women don't behave like that. Females do. And what I mean by females is genetically we're all females, but some females, they never mature into women. They are just females all of their lives, and they just have the desires that females have, like sexual desires, and like they don't really care about a man's feelings, and they deliberately go out to play mental games and things like that because of the simple fact that they're not going to mature into a woman that can actually nurture a relationship and that can actually keep a solid relationship going, because they are not designed to do that. So I'm speaking from a woman's perspective. We made the game. We can play extremely well. So when a guy be on some I'm playing her out. I was talking with other women. I was dating other women. We're looking and we're like, and first of all, when you deal with a woman and you are like in a relationship with a woman and you're sleeping around her, she doesn't really consider you her man. It don't matter what she telling you to your face. It don't matter what she telling you in her text. It don't matter what she telling you on phone calls. It don't matter what she telling you in cards, in her love letters, or however else she chooses to display her interactions with you. A woman, she is not fazed by you running off doing nothing. She could care less. She ain't worrying about you in the morning time. She ain't worrying about you throughout the day. She ain't worrying about you at nighttime. She ain't worrying about whether or not you hitting her up or not. She's not worried because of the simple fact she's a woman. A woman don't care about you playing childish game. That's a kid game. A man is going to take a woman, marry a woman, and make a happy home. She's not gonna gravitate to your nonsense. What do you think? You really think a woman is gonna go out there and play the same game that you play? No. She gonna let you go and play your game while you look stupid. Look, I'm running around on her, and they always do that. I'm running around on her. I'm hurting her feelings. I'm breaking her heart. How? How? Do you really believe that she cared for you that much? If she cared for you that much, she would have made you her husband. She would have made you her husband, because a woman knows how to bring in a husband. Yeah, it's the truth. So I was saying that because at the end of the day, guys who behave like that, they only attract females. And then a lot of the times they'll say, well, I know I was with a woman. Okay, you might have been with a woman, but you don't got her. It's a difference. You see what I'm saying? Getting a woman is, she doesn't want to leave you. She can't be without you. Everything, 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 everything. But at the end of the day, a female, she gonna play the same game with you. She gonna call you when she wants some good, some you know what. She gonna call you when she wants some loving, so to say, right? She gonna call you for that. And she gonna make you think that she actually wants you, but she doesn't. She's doing that same game. She's a female. She's doing that same exact game, just like you are. She's doing that same exact game with other men, and she doesn't really care for you, but she will play her position because it's fun for her. And you want to know how I know? Because I've met lots of females, and they live that life. They're about that life. Like, they literally will be like, I don't love him. I tell him I love him all the time. And I be like, well, what you telling you love him for if you don't love him? Because I don't care. And that's how they are. They don't care about the feelings. They don't care if they're hurting you because they know what you're doing. They know that you're sleeping with them and sleeping with other women and sleeping with other women. They're laughing at you because they're like, yeah, well, you're dumb because you actually had an actual woman and then hi, I see you, baby, and then their whole thought is like you actually had a woman and you ended up with a female that doesn't even want nothing to do with you. Really, just gonna keep making sure you circle back to your vomit like a dog. You know, dogs are some of the only animals. Dogs and hogs are some of the only animals that always return back to their vomit. And that's all that's going to happen at the end of the day. A woman is not going to chase you around. A woman's not going to call you up. Where you been? What you doing? Wait, what? A female's going to do that because it's fun for her. She's like, yeah, make them think I care. Or they're even going to play the position as a woman and act like they're so good at being in, but really they off doing other stuff. So I had to say that because these men are out there, and yes, they're getting on the men. They're telling them like, what are you doing playing with these women when you not serious? And it's like, no, 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 no. It's okay. Let them play because these females out here, they playing right along with them. It's you don't gotta say what you doing, but they were really saying, why are you playing with the good women? They're like, why are you messing with the good women? And it's like the good women are okay too, because a good woman gonna get from it what she want too. Don't get it twisted. A woman is still a female by nature. So a woman gonna still get from it what she wants. She's not gonna sit back and be like, oh, I thought this was my dream guy. Never. Not ever. A female is gonna just be like, well, I could just have him whenever I want him. Because they already know. They're going to be like, oh, I already know. Who, him? I already know how to get him. All I got to do is just call him up, tell him X, Y, and Z, boom, 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 boom. And then a woman, she already knows what's going on, and she just doesn't care. Meanwhile, this guy who's playing games, he thinking that she's so engulfed in the game that he's playing, and she isn't. She's doing everything she needs to do for herself. Let me speak on behalf of the women, because there's men that are speaking up for us women, but it's not enough women speaking up for us women. We know the game. We created the game. Are we playing the game deliberately? Absolutely not. But if you come to a woman and you play the game, we have a choice. We could cut you off in that moment and leave you alone and never to return again, that's the typical response of most women. But oh my God, please do not fall in that river. Oh God, man. Sir, do not do that. I thought he was going to fall in that river. Oh my God. That's one thing I'm sorry. I was not jumping in that river to save nobody. If somebody get it right, I'll do the CPR, but I'm not jumping in no effing river. Sir, stop. Yo, Neff keeps jumping on this ledge. So I'm right at the Delaware River. Let me backtrack. I'm right at the Delaware River, and I would show you, but there's literally a lot of people, and I do respect people's privacy, you know what I mean, but there's a lot of people that are fishing, and this man, he's so I guess you'd say adventurous. He's walking the ledge that is designed to keep you from falling over. He's climbing on it and walking on it. He did it like 2 times so far that I've seen. Really brave, really brave. But some people are brave. But anyway, what I was saying is that a lot of men are now making videos where they're standing up for women, and I do appreciate that. Being a good woman myself, I do appreciate that. But I also want to say that a good woman knows the game. They know the game. They know when someone's trying to play on them, and like I said, you got some women who will cut the person off right then and there and just leave it alone, like. And then you got some women who are like, they still, they still might be a little bit transferring from female mode into full-fledged woman. So they might still play the game right along with you, like, Oh, for real, is what we doing? Okay. And so you might get that one that she's growing into her womanhood, but she still might run around on you simply because you're doing it to her. But most women won't do it, especially when they know like they're distinguished and they already got their mind set and focus on what they're doing. You're not stopping that woman. You're not gonna keep her from getting the actual man that she does deserve in her life. All you're doing is helping her remember the type of guy to not ever want in life. And you just go on the shelf with the rest of the people that she don't f with. That's all that happens. So a lot of guys that like to play games, like they like to do mind games, and they like to do whatever it is they call themselves doing. At the end of the day, they we be laughing. we be laughing. I promise we be laughing, and the only reason why we be laughing is because we already know, like, you're putting, look at it like this, you're putting so much energy into trying to disrespect somebody, and for what? Obviously you're hurt. Obviously you don't have love for self. Obviously you're somebody who has low self-esteem, and obviously no to low morals. Like, you're an L in a lot of people's books. And you probably an L to people around you too. Like, people probably are just like, something's fraudulent about that guy. You know what I'm saying? And it'll take time, because fraudulent guys, a lot of them are good at being fraudulent. I mean, they're frauds. So that's what they do it for a living. But at the end of the day, you think about a woman, you think about how she's not gonna be faced. She's not gonna be phased by some guy playing games. I'm like, wait. You gotta understand. A woman is happy when a guy is messing up, and she knows he's messing up, because she's like, oh, that I don't have to deal with this any further. I don't have to invest my time. I don't have to invest anything into this person, because this person has already showed me who they are. I don't gotta wait years and years and years to find out. They've already showed me who they are. And like I said, some of them, they keep in touch just because it's fun. It's fun. Oh, you still doing the same thing? Oh, so you really haven't evolved. This is wonderful. This is beautiful. It's better when you can see it up close. It's because then that woman's not hurt. A lot of guys that do those things, the thing that they thinking is that they're hurting that person, but you're not hurting the person. All you're doing is, I don't know, I guess being yourself. So shout out to the men that have made those videos. They're really great. I reposted them on my other social media. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to disrespect my YouTube channel, but my other social media stations, I was reposting some of them because it's really good content, and it's essential, especially for our people, because a lot of our men, they're just following after trends that go on in a song. They're following after behavioral patterns that other people are claiming are their real lifestyles, and may not even be their real lifestyles, and then they're the ones getting plagued with the repercussions of it. Meanwhile, these other people go off and have happy lives. So I'm one of the people that goes off and have a happy life. I am not worried about some man, some male or some guy running G on me, because at the end of the day, you can't play somebody that's not playing the game. I'm not playing your game. So you're playing by yourself. You are competing with your own mind. Whatever you got going on in that small pea-sized brain that you think is like epic, a person will just be looking like. Ugh. So that's all that's about. And at the end of the day, for all the good men out there, for all the good women out there, we know how beautiful life is. We like every day waking up, every day going through another beautiful moment, having more and more beautiful moments continue to occur. You know what I'm saying? Whereas other people are out there and they're trying to force it, and they're out there and they're faking it, because in that moment they want it so bad. They're like, so they don't really get it. And then they're mad at the people who do get it. So like I said, shout out to the people who are good people, good males, good females, you will grow into good men and good women. And for those of you who are already established as good women or as established as good men, you know, I don't really have to tell you to keep being that way, because you already know that that's something that's embedded in you. You already know that that's just who you are, and that's just how you are, and that that's not going to change. No negative person and no negative instance and no negative. Oh, thank you. They're giving me some stuff. Yes. They're like, I know y'all gonna want that. Y'all want to do karaoke? They like, oh, sing while you looking. I'll put it right here on my face. Y'all want to do karaoke? Yeah, I put that up there. And so, yeah, I think I am gonna do karaoke tonight. Let me see. I think I will do karaoke tonight. I think. I just don't know what songs I'm gonna do. I haven't really thought of any songs. I haven't thought of any songs. But usually, sometimes YouTube give me some really good songs, and sometimes they just play songs, and I'm like, I don't know that song, and I don't want to sing it if I don't know it, because then I'm wasting my time. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Shout out to the good men. Shout out to the good women. You are astounding people on earth. We are astounding people on earth. We spend our day doing good in the lives of ourselves and in the lives of others. We don't spend our time trying to break people down. We don't spend our time trying to ruin people's lives. We don't spend our time gossiping about things that have nothing to do with us. We don't spend our time getting in relationships just to play mind games or financial games or any type of games. We live in life. We are doing God's will. And at the end of the day, it is nothing at all that somebody who thinks they're a player going to do to stop what God got for us. It is done. See y'all later. Hey y'all, maybe give me about an hour or so, maybe. We'll be back with some karaoke. Peace.